The Sürf battle, no excuse, John. I had you winning the battle, going into the battle. I thought Sürf won that battle clearly, right? Is it more that Sürf caught you at a bad time, or your mind? Where were you mentally? Because even in the face-off, I just felt like you weren't relaxed. I thought it was a battle you really wanted.
Yeah. I mean, you're right about that. It was a battle I really wanted.
Right.
My time. You know what I mean?
Right.
So by the time it came around, I more so took it, you know, for the money of not for the money, but also it's because this is a battle that I have asked for before. This is a battle that people are looking forward to, you know what I mean, to see, and the fans want it. So I couldn't have it the way, okay, now Sürf is ready to battle, and here I am saying, no, I'm not ready. You know what I'm saying? After the whole time I've been asking for it, he ain't been wanting to have it. So now here's an opportunity. They got the money I want, you know, the timing, but the timing for me personally just wasn't right timing. And I'm not, you know, it ain't no like
excuses.
You know what I mean? If you take a battle, you take it. It is what it is. You got to deal with it right then and there. But yeah, I wasn't fully invested into it. You know, I feel like it was just bad timing. I told Hitman that too. I was like, I think when I took the battle, it was just bad timing. And he was like, what you mean? And you know what I mean? And we just got into that conversation. But yeah, I just think that's what it is. You know what I mean? I definitely I fuck with my material other than the third round, of course. But you know, Sürf did his thing. Sürf did his thing. Like, I'm not even mad at the battle. Because even the niggas that try to talk shit, oh, John, you lost to Sürf or whatever. Here's my thing, right?
All right.
I lost to a performance that won Performance of the Year.
Thanks, what up?
So technically, all y'all niggas lost to that performance. Everybody lost. If you got Performance of the Year to beat me, like, I mean, none of y'all niggas' performances was better than this. You know what I mean? So I'm not even mad at that. If it take a Performance of the Year, you know what I mean, to say John lost, I'm cool with that. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool with that.
I don't think you'd be cool with that 5 years ago, though.
Nah, I wouldn't have. I definitely wouldn't have. But I ain't gonna say I would have been cool with it. I'm not saying I'm cool with it like it's okay. You know
right.
A loss in a battle is a loss. Like, I take losses like losses. You know what I mean? But I'm aware too that it's any given Sunday kind of sport. Sometimes you get in there, you in full control. Sometimes you not. And I'm a nigga that, like, I'm cool with, like, as far as if it's an L, it's an L. I'm watching what y'all watching. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not even about to sit there and argue it and do all that. You know what I mean? But you talking about a loss, that when you run down with nigga, like, my whole resume is still niggas out here with 10 times more losses than me. So you counting that one to say what? Like, then you got to throw extra on it. Oh, you've been asking for this battle for so long. You were supposed. See, that was the whole narrative. If he comes with a third round, I've been asking for it for so long, so it got to be a body. And you know what I mean? All that type of shit. And I try to deliver it. Like, you know what I mean? I try to get him out of here. You know what I mean?
Let me ask you a question. Do you think if you went to that battle as the heavy underdog, because would you agree you were a heavy favorite going into that battle?
Oh, yeah, for sure. Hell yeah.
So if the tables are turned, like, let's say this happened in 2015 or something like that, and Sürf is a clear favorite going into that battle, would that put more spice for you going into that battle, you think?
Definitely.
Right?
Definitely. Like, you look at my whole career and tell that every time you got the best performances from John is when I'm being counted out. I got to be in an uncomfortable situation.
You do.
I wasn't uncomfortable at all. You know what I mean? I really wasn't. It's just like, all right, it's a battle. My mindset, just get the battle over. 5 years ago, my mindset wasn't like that. My mindset was, you know, get niggas out of here.
Right, yeah, that's a fact. You was on that type of time.
You know what I'm saying? Like, but, you know, it is what it is. Like, after a while, you know, the animosity with me and Sürf wasn't the same.
It died down a little bit, right?
Yeah, it died down a lot. It died down a lot. Like, you know what I mean? A lot of shit was for cameras. You know what I mean? A lot of shit it was just for the promo to keep it going. But, you know.
John, do you think it died down because he ended up respecting you more throughout the years?
For sure.
So that died down, right?
Yeah, for sure. Because it got to a point where it was just like you talk about the predictions, like the polls. Like, I'm winning the poll 70 to 30, like some to 30. Like some of them 80-20. It's like it's not the drive I would have had a couple years ago. Like seeing like yo, Sürf is going to smoke you, Sürf is going to, it was like the opposite. It was like the opposite. So the expectations for him was so low because of the streak he's been on. And the expectations for me is high because of my track record with anticipated battles. So I wasn't mad at the expectations, but it's because it's like what I worked for my whole career. Like I worked so niggas could stop doubting me. Now here we are, and nobody's doubting me. So what am I fighting for now?
Do you think Sürf played chess with you in the sense of he waited for y'all to get a little cool and then let's battle now? Do you think it was
definitely. He played chess the whole way.
Right.
He played chess the whole way. You know what I'm saying? Right. And he played it right. And this is why, like, you know, I got to give it to him. Like it's a lot of sour shit I could be saying on camera.
Right.
But I'm not gonna do it because that's the game he plays. You know what I mean? Like that's what make him him. He's a genius. The nigga's smart, man. The nigga's
very smart.
You know what I'm saying? So it is what it is. Like mentally, I wasn't fully locked in. I was just, all right, let me get my raps out. You know what I'm saying? Then I went in there with an iffy round that I knew was iffy. I don't never usually do shit like that. Like, you know what I mean? But it is what it is, man. It is what it is.
Are you surprised that he went on that run he did after you Twerk Calico in that 90-day span?
Nah, because if a nigga beat me, you could beat anybody. I wasn't surprised.
Ganja Twerk Calico though? That's not easy though.
Nah, that's not easy. That's not easy.
At all.
That's not easy. You know what I mean? But
you know what I'm saying?
Like that's not easy. That's not easy. And I'm not even gonna get up here and take away credit for that because even when it came around to the battle of the year talks, I'm like, any nigga that beat me, Calico, and Twerk in a public eyes like that, it gotta be a contender for battle of the year. How do you
right.
How do you take that away? You know what I'm saying? But it's like, you know, I mean, after he beat me, like I felt like out of the three, I would be the tougher battle for him. So
people say it's a 30 though, but you got some people saying they like your second round a lot though. I just see that a lot though.
I definitely disagree with the 30. But you know, arguing with one round is like
right.
With another one, you ain't arguing the battle, but it's definitely not a 30. It's all hype and propaganda, which is cool. You know what I'm saying? But the hell is hell. I ain't about to argue around and that.
What do you think about Cortez and the Sürf battle coming up? What do you think about it?
Yeah, this is a big one. It's another anticipated one.
Right.
You know what I mean? I think the difference in the battles between, you know, me and Sürf and Cortez and Sürf, I feel like Sürf was able to, with the shit that he was saying and doing the interviews, it was able to stunt Cortez. I don't think what he was saying about me was able to stunt what it was against me because I was steadily climbing and rising to the occasion. Not to say Cortez wasn't, but I was still on bigger cards and shit, like, you know what I mean, consecutively. So I felt like what he was saying wasn't able to really stop me, which in a way, I feel like, you know, what he was saying about Cortez was kind of in the way. So, yeah, I think Cortez, he got to, like, you know, like, I think Cortez got more of an animosity with Sürf than I had.
Is that good and bad?
That's good. That's good.
And bad though. Can it hurt you in the process? That
it depends. Like it depends if you try to get a little too personal. You know what I mean? And I think that was kind of one of the mistakes that I made. I wasn't getting too personal, but I was having more of a conversation. And I felt like on that stage at that time, they wanted more entertainment. Right here,
angles right from now. You, John. You wanted angles from you. You wanted the angle guards in battle.
Yeah, but I was angling.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? I was angling. Like it was more of that than anything else. Maybe people didn't catch the angles or what I was trying to paint, the pictures I was trying to paint, because sometimes that happens too. But yeah, like it could be good or bad. I feel like maybe if Cortez go a little too personal, and you know, Sürf ain't gonna go that personal. You know what I mean? Sürf is gonna give you what Sürf give you. He gonna talk about him more than he gonna talk about his opponent. You know what I mean? So it's tricky. It's tricky. But Cortez is a super vet at the end of the day. He's been doing this for so long. You know what I mean? Like by the time he got it now, I think he's well more prepared now than he would have ever been in the past. You know what I mean? He got a lot to go off of. And being that Sürf is on this win streak, his expectations is higher. You know what I mean? So that could help in Cortez's favor too. But I think Cole locked in, man. I definitely think.
When you have a guy like Sürf, right, whose whole life is on a platter in front of our eyes, right, for how many years, right, and you're conducting 3 rounds to write for this man, and you have so much you can say to him. Being that you have so much to say to him, is it hard to write everything in 3 rounds? You have so much to say to this man.
Oh,
you gotta space it out a little bit.
Oh, definitely. Oh, definitely. Definitely. Yeah, he gives you so much. You know what I mean? You want to say so much that you got to craft it into that. And then it start looking like you paying more attention to his life than he's paying to yours. So that could kind of work in his favor too. He don't give a fuck about you. He's just gonna talk about him. And here you are, you talk about him too. So now it's just a show about Sürf. It's a Sürf show.
Sürf show.
It's a Sürf show.
And sometimes you get sucked into that, I think, as a battle rapper, right?
Yeah. I mean, of course, because you got to be aware of it. Like, as much as people want to say they hate narratives and shit like that, it doesn't mean they're not there. You know what I mean? It doesn't mean they're not there. We all hate narratives, but guess what? Narrative is driving the whole fucking battle rap culture. It is. Like, it's all about
finally somebody said it. Somebody said it.
It ain't about truth. It's all about narrative, perception, what people want to put out there with you. It's all about if you want to be arguing with people all day. And that's not me. I'm not arguing with nobody. I'm not doing it.
You don't have to anymore. You've come from that, though. You've come from that, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure.
And I think you're one of the guys that, correct me if I'm wrong, when you came from grind time,